break this cultural silos. Break it. Why not? Why not to break it and unite together? That's what NEP is talking about. Today, I see a lot of conscious parents around. Good to see them so concerned for their children. But when it comes to the selection of the school for the formal education, are those parents really concerned? That's my question. Hello everyone, this is Dr. Vidhi and today we are going to talk about the new education policy 2020. What major reform it has brought for your children? जब school selection की बात आती है, so I have commonly heard three types of views from the parents. Number one, oh, that particular school, bureaucrats के बच्चे जाते हैं वहाँ. My child's need the admission there. After all, इनमें connections ही तो काम आने. The second category, well, with that school, majority of the students get admission in IITs, MIT, IIMs. Career is so important. Oh, I wish my child gets the admission there. The third category, well, that school listens to my child. Whatever my child needs to do, he or she is listened to and is valued for. Listening to the third option made you felt empathetic, I'm sure. But as a conscious parent, how many of us actually select the school in this way? But don't worry, there's a good news for you. The new education policy 2020 looks forward to having all the unique capabilities in children and fostering their creativity both at academic as well as non-academic spheres of life. The best part of new education policy, if implemented in the way it has been mentioned in the document, it would end the war schism between two groups. कौन से दो groups? I'll tell you. Scientists and literary groups. Well, if you talk about these two groups, they find pride at sneering at each other. If you talk to a literary person, he would say, oh, what do I have to do with thermodynamics? And the scientist probably would say, oh, well, what lies in the thoughts of Shakespeare? What does he have to do in this fourth industrial revolutionary world? Man, break this cultural silos. Break it. Why not? Why not to break it and unite together? That's what NEP is talking about. Integration of arts, moral values into the system so that everybody is morally educated too. This education system badly needed this revampation. क्या आपको नहीं लगता कि आपके देश के university should be actually proficient enough to train the so-called technologists, scientists, engineers with the value system of the society also? Or do you want them to work like a cog and just build up the economy's GDP? Well, I believe that yes, humanity should be an integral part of our education system. So if you basically read the document of new education policy, the fourth, fifth and the eighth principle would state the same which we have discussed. It would talk about no hard separations between arts and sciences, break the cultural silos. It would also talk about the multidisciplinarity and holistic education. And the eighth principle, the most important, ethics and human and constitutional values to be instilled. Where the world has been focusing on producing STEM graduates, where S stands for science, T for technology, E for engineering and M for mathematics. STEM graduates, we should be proud enough that we would be creating STEAM graduates, where A stands for arts, and art would be a chief component in the education system tomorrow. NEP clearly focuses on when it says there will be a growing demand for humanities and art as India moves towards becoming a developed country as well as among the 3 largest economies in the world. It also mentions that the curriculum must include basic arts, crafts, humanities, games, sports and fitness, languages, literature, in addition to science and mathematics, to develop all aspects and capabilities of learners and make education more well-rounded, useful and fulfilling to the learner. Remember, STEM education can make you make an atom or a nuclear bomb, but my dear, it's values which make a human decide when, where and how to use it. So let's support new education policy and let's hope that it brings wonders to the education system of our country. Stay tuned for my next video.